Holy shit. Thank you, Anonymous. I gotta figure out this face cam situation, but I'm gonna thank you so well in 1 second. What a ridiculous start of the stream. Okay, y'all, we're here. Anonymous, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate you. How you doing? You woke up, Chippy. I got a seat next to Owen already. I'm feeling good. But again, thank you, Anonymous. I was close to not streaming this and just running it, but I was like, what's that for? Wow. 3 women in this lobby. Dwight, listen to my criticisms. There we got Zach, Christian. I'm just curious who's going to take that seat next to me. GP Eastside, thanks for the sub. But for a final time, thank you, Anonymous. I appreciate you. Sammy's here. Oh, my God. 4. I feel like me and Sammy always have a saga. Sydney, thank you for the 11 months. It's just us. Okay. Christian here, too. It's going to get serious. Yeah, this is a very chill lobby outside of Christian. And kind of outside of Jofo. Amon's here, which is fun. Kayla, thank you for the 7 months. Nice to know. Thank you for the Prime. Has Amon ever played before? I'm not sure. I don't think so. I think that's what they're talking about. They're all talking in my ear, which is why I'm kind of disoriented, but I'll let you guys listen to them in a second. DBZ, thanks for the 11 months, man. Appreciate you. You like it? Use red light when they make me the imp. Yeah, would that be suspicious? Ready to be thoroughly confused? Oh boy. Oh boy. All right, I'm closing chat. Do I even count as a returnee? Yes, yes, yes. I have no idea if they can even hear me. But I will say, this is not a good group for me to be the baddie. Ah, man. I think the first kill... I'll let you guys be able to hear him. 1 second.
Oh, my survivor. Like, I, win a bunch of immunities, obviously.
I think my kill has to be... I think Christian, if he's not bad.
I was talking to Omer about it, and he was like, no, there's really not even that many spiders. And I was like...
I just wanted a nice chill
I don't
day.
trust you.
That's
and he was like,
no,
I'm... He was like, no, I'm so scared of them, and it was totally fine. And I was like, okay, Omer.
All right, so let's go see what my minions do again. Poisoner, I know. Spy.
Not Owen's display picture.
You see everybody. Scarlet Woman.
Hey, do I have a display picture? Because I still see...
Oh, Cory.
Not the shit again. How does this work? Give me bluffs.
You're muted. I can't hear you. Like, I can't
Okay,
hear your mic.
I'm actually...
Oh,
is this better? Is this better?
Yes, perfect. There we go.
So you give me bluffs, right?
Kayla, okay, cool. Someone from your chat told me they couldn't hear you, but I think you fixed it, so that's great. All right, so your fellow minions are your actual minions are your neighbors, Owen and Naomi.
Okay.
And your bluffs are Chef, Soldier, Butler.
Can I sit here for a second and cook?
Absolutely.
Butler, each night choose a player, not yourself. Choose a player, not yourself. Tomorrow you may only vote if they're voting too. That's very killable. Chef is very killable. Soldier can't die during the night. I mean, I feel like none of these are super sustainable to live. Like, in terms of an argument not to vote me out, you know what I mean?
Social game.
Yeah.
Not every role in this game is useful.
I think I'm going to go... I mean, who do I trust the least? I think I'm just going to throw Soldier on Owen, because I don't know if I trust Owen. Buttling, and I'll just go Chef, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Now I killed someone?
No, this is night 0, or night 1.
Okay.
So yeah, no, let them live for one night.
Got it. All right. Thank you, sir.
See ya.
Yeah, so
Blake Lively accuses Justin Baldoni of sexual harassment.
Yeah, Kirsten, can we get a Mess Magnets exclusive on that?
I haven't really dug into it. I just saw that she has filed a suit, but I don't know what the details of it are at all. Regardless of what it is, she's still crazy for advertising that movie about domestic violence as a cute flower, go with your girlfriends type experience.
Oh yeah, I just heard about that. Everybody was pissed off at her.
Cameron loved that book in jury.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, he had all the Colleen Hoovers. It was crazy.
Honestly, the only thing I would believe more than that is if Cameron didn't know how to read. So
Have you guys seen A Simple Favor?
Oh my god, yes.
Favorite movie ever. And they're making a sequel.
That movie's crazy.
So I think the play is I'm going to claim Chef.
Oh, apparently there are some pretty damning screenshots included in the lawsuit.
It's pretty bad
I'm gonna
stuff.
do
Yikes.
Chef
He's always
Zero.
Well,
is
don't
Twilight,
worry.
right?
Mess Magnets is recording on December 23rd, so
A
you'll
chef-
get to hear all of Sasha
many
and
pairs
I's
of evil?
opinions
So I'm
on
gonna
it
say
very
zero.
soon.
It just seems like a
Alleged
decent
text
lie.
messages.
I'm gonna give
Alleged
Owen
Yeah,
Soldier,
allegedly.
and Naomi.
He's always to me seems like I don't know, not a
Butler.
fan of his.
So did they know?
Yeah, I
who-
never really knew him before this.
Are you one of Jane the
So-
Virgin person?
I think I watched the first couple of episodes at one point because I was going to try to watch it all, and then I fell off. I don't know why I fell off, and then I just never picked it back up again. But I do think I'd like the show.
I just
I was
find
always-
when there's like a public thing and every single person on that cast took her side and like no one was taking his side. I was kind of like, well, maybe he was the guy who actually sucked.
Yeah, it's tough because it's like someone who also sucks can still be the victim of someone else who sucks, you know?
Sure, yeah, and then like
Like-
people would post those videos of like Blake being rude to like the reporters and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I mean that was
No,
certainly
but that
rude.
reporter was so weird.
Yeah, I was like,
Like, she was so ready to jump on clout from that. It was bizarre.
right. I was like, well, okay, yeah, in that completely different instance, Blake was in the wrong, but like,
Yeah. I think we can all agree Colleen Hoover is a villain, and we'll see what happens with the
I
rest
just
of
really
this.
can't take any of her books seriously.
I will never read, like, if Colleen Hoover has no haters, I'm dead.
Same.
It's just the way it is.
mm-hmm.
It's like the debate of, like, is it better if people didn't read at all or if they read something that's kind of bad?
So
And
I
I
have a
think
big
I've
advantage
fallen, like,
being
I'd
able
rather
to
people
communicate
be
with
reading,
everybody at
like
night.
a bad book.
We don't
than
have to meet up in the
nothing,
day
but
during
I
at
could
all.
probably be persuaded otherwise pretty easily.
There's so much of this stuff to know. Oh my god.
I'm trying to think if there's any logic to claiming Chef 2. Because then when I'm found out, they're going to think I'm lying. You know what I mean? But I think that'll be too easy to narrow down, like, who. Narrow down that, like, I'm fake, you know? Because the goal of my job is basically to get far enough to and not have suspicion on Owen, is basically the move. All right, let me make sure I know what the fuck the butler does, first of all. Choosing a player. Tomorrow
Christian
you
and
may only
Sammy
vote if
really
they
have a
vote
long
soon.
conversation going on over there.
It literally just started because I saw that Christian and Zach were talking so frequently, and so I sent Christian a message that said, "Oop, no alliance?" ? And then in all caps put distraught.
Wait, people are already talking?
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I'm on.
It's just you can see the envelopes go through.
I know.
See, I just
It's
sent you one, but you can only message the people directly next to you.
I just messaged over you.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this lovely town where your lovely, beloved, world-renowned, famous, appreciated by all storyteller has died, and the whole town's in mourning. But you want to find the demon who did do this to your beloved storyteller once again. It's just saying he is beloved by everybody. Go avenge him. Thank you.
Do we care? Do we want to avenge?
I'll be in the library.
That was so.
This is always how it starts and no one joins me. Every time. Fake as hell. Alright, I guess I'm quitting. Who do I want to request?
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hi, Cory.
Yo.
Party.
We all could not figure out how to do a private chat request.
It's... I actually don't know either.
I guess request
I think
private
once you...
chat at the bottom.
Yeah, there it is. It's the one.
I think Amon, for this game, the best thing to do at first is people will exchange like a 3-for-3, like 3 roles they might be. But that's also tricky because you want to look at like what roles are that you might want to. You don't have to pretend to be them, but it just covers up what you might be.
But it's like good starting off point, I think.
Yeah.
As someone that also doesn't play very frequently.
Hello, everyone's all in private chat, so I just popped into the monastery here.
Sure. Welcome.
What's up? Why am I in a chat with you?
You invited me.
Oh, sorry.
I'll talk to you, Amon.
I keep getting requests and I don't know how to
We can
respond.
talk to both of us if there's, you know.
Yeah, what's
How
going
do
on?
I?
Spell. This is fucked up. I haven't really talked to anyone yet. This is kind of upsetting.
Oh, no. I guess I'm not going to talk to him on.
No one's accepting my requests. Oh, there you go. Hello.
I always accept your requests, Cory.
It's fucked up. It's I just keep inviting people. They keep rejecting me. But what's your situation? What are you telling people?
What am I telling people? So how much depth do you want to go to? I can say, I'll say off the top, my power has not yet been useful, but I can narrow it down further from there if you'd like.
Well, let me get it. Mine's pretty useful so far, and I don't think it's going to get much more useful. I feel like I got my stuff.
Oh, you got your stuff? So are you going to reveal any first night information to town?
I generally trust you. I'll reveal it to you, and then you can make a judgment call. But I got Chef Zero.
Chef Zero. Okay, that's actually really helpful. Okay, so we got three. We have 3 minions here. Chef Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I can give you. You gave me some harder information. Let me give you a little more information. I'll give you
Appreciate
3.
it.
Okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I could be the Undertaker.
Okay.
The Slayer or the Raven Keeper.
Okay, so basically, you're very important unless you're the Slayer, in which case you're kind of important.
I think that's that's a fair thing. Yeah, it's a fair description of those roles. But I mean, look, as we get more information, you might be. We're still on the look. Have you heard any outsiders yet, Cory? I mean, from any people you talked to? Nothing. Okay, I haven't heard no outsiders either. So we want to try to determine if there's a Baron because there are 2 minions, and we want to see if there's a Baron amongst them.
Wait, so the way it works is if there's a Baron, there's 2 outsiders. If not, there's 0.
Bingo.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you know stuff. Yeah, exactly.
I'm learning.
So, all right. Okay. Well, so I'm happy to build on this. Hopefully, you might be nominated for execution today, FYI, just because you're the chef. But anyway, we'll see. It depends. We'll talk about it. But I won't be the person to do it. All right.
Gotcha. Bye.
Godspeed, Cory.
Mm-hmm. Who's not in the chat right now?
I'm going to bother him on. See if I can bother him. See how nervous he looks. Ooh.
Christian, I'm
Sammy,
coming for you.
Let's do one for you too.
Hello.
Ooh. Squad.
Okay, yeah, I haven't heard any outsiders yet.
Yeah.
Nah. Christian and I just had the same conversation.
Yeah.
Have you gotten any information whatsoever?
Christian did his whole 3 roles thing.
Oh, yeah.
But he's an information gatherer every night kind of vibe.
Okay, that's really good to know. And I talked to him. He didn't tell me what he was, but I didn't get any, sus on him. Okay.
What are you telling people?
I mean, I haven't gotten any info, I'll be very honest.
Yeah. I just got, me, Owen, and Naomi were exchanging our big or like our 3 earlier.
Sure.
So that's really all I got.
I find that the 3 thing, it like doesn't do anything for me because I don't.
Yeah,
I don't
not
use the
really.
info,
It's just it's like an icebreaker, pretty much.
And then people lie about that anyways, so it's like
But my role is like you get information at night.
get information. So, yeah, that's more valuable to me.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Well, I guess we'll just talk about it.
I don't get info, but I can do things. Is what I'll say.
Oh, he's the Slayer. I know.
Respect the gong.
Respect the gong.
I'm trying to be better because I feel like I'm too like sassy to Dwight when the gong goes. So I'm trying to be better today.
I have a hard time believing you'd ever be sassy, Kirsten. This is. Let's be realistic here.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry. Just hit my mic.
Welcome back. There's 10 of you alive. Feel free to talk.
I got no outsiders from anybody.
Yeah, no one's heard outsiders.
I've never heard anything about outsiders.
That means that would assume that would mean no drunk,
which is good.
Yes,
but
I think it's good.
But then we're down to 3 potential minions, and there's 2 of them in the game, so it's either Poisoner, Spy, or Scarlet Woman.
Oh, so they're all 3. So
no, there's
2 of those 3 in the
game.
2
minions,
one of those the end.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so it's
7021.
Which this is a smaller game, right?
This is 11, so this is
10.
sizable. Anyone want to come up about any public information?
Without Omer, I mean, there's no jumping.
No one's going on notice.
Do we have a chef or anything good for town in that?
I'm happy.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, sorry.
Sammy. Go ahead.
You can go. No, you first.
I have heard rumor of a chef. Okay.
Ooh.
I've heard rumor of a chef. I've heard a rumor of a chef Zero.
A Zero. Okay.
Interesting.
Heard the same rumor.
Literally, fuck off.
I am gonna just like play it wide open. So I am the washerwoman. I am gonna hold close to my chest the information, but y'all are welcome to, if we need to nom someone and get someone out tonight, I'm happy to be that person.
Have we heard of a virgin claim that we can utilize here to clear you in if there's a virgin?
Oh,
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
I haven't heard that.
I think it would be a good idea to execute today.
Literally.
Is there like a specific person that you want us to execute, or just like someone in general should be executed?
I just have a bloodlust.
Honestly, that sounds about right. That's what I'm always
I'm
thinking.
very
about
happy
Kristen.
to do Sammy if Sammy is.
She's kind of volunteering herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I will...
it's a strategy question. Why, if Sammy is washerwoman, why would she be okay with being nominated and potentially executed?
It's simple because her information is already gotten. Her power is gone.
So she's not gonna learn anything else the rest of the game, Amon. So what Sammy's basically saying is, because I've outlived my usefulness, I'm good to die.
And then what will often happen too is Sammy will volunteer herself for death, basically kind of prove herself as good. And the next round, everyone's going to be running to Sammy to give like all the info to her because it's like.
So there's a couple worlds here. One of which, Sammy. The thing is, like, if Sammy gets executed, basically the bluff that Sammy could, if Sammy's evil, Sammy's probably the spy, right? And the spy would register as good for both a virgin nomination and also if there was an undertaker out there, they would probably say, "Oh, she's the washerwoman." Right. So but it is generally speaking, her power's done. That's Amon. Yeah, Amon, what you got? You got anything information for town you want to share?
I don't think we need to put Amon on the spot right now.
Why not? I think it's a great idea. I think
it's his first time playing. Like, can we
it's his
like,
first time
ease
playing?
him into it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I'm sorry, Amon.
I'll
wait till the second round.
Well, and I would fight Omer, so it's good that we don't have to do that today.
All right. I guess
I will nominate Sammy.
Right, tell me why.
Because I believe in euthanasia.
You and Omer.
Omer is here in spirit.
Sammy, you're in defense, I guess?
Wait. I'm so confused.
This is what you
Why
wanted.
are you
This is what
confused?
you wanted.
Oh, sorry. I was assuming that you were the virgin, and I was like, why didn't you die? That's fine. It's okay. I have no defense. I would like to die here.
Let's do 5. Let's do 5 exactly, okay? Because we want to keep going. So I'll keep my hand up. That's 6. I'll pull it down if there are.
Cory's just messing with it.
Sorry, Zach. I was very confused because you said I will nominate right after someone said, "Is there a virgin?" That'd be a good time for them to nominate her. And so I was like,
it's all good. I felt like I was being gaslit. I was like,
no. That was not my intention.
All right. So, but no outsider claims today, to be absolutely clear. Any double claims? No?
I've only
What are you
talked to
laughing
like
about?
half the people.
Actually,
we
There's
didn't
been
get to
some
talk.
overlap in some 3 for 3s, but I'm not going to call anyone out. That's just like coincidental.
I nominate Jofo.
Okay, tell me why.
Whoa.
Reasons.
Jofo, reasons.
Okay. I guess the reasons were: am I the virgin? I'm not. We'll leave it at that.
Don't read too much into it.
I'll run the vote. It takes 5 to tie, 6 to execute.
I just get so intimidated when Christian does something crazy because I'm just like, oh man, I just have no idea what's going on.
Not enough. And then they like 20 seconds.
You and the rest of the cast of David vs. Goliath, for some reason, was intimidated by me. I don't understand.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's so crazy.
That doesn't sound right.
The day 1 slide puzzle algorithm was too threatening.
Yeah.
Too big brained.
Christian, do you know what are Carl and Natalie doing in White Lotus? Have you heard any?
Oh, I don't know anything about that. Look, there are secrets out there more tight-lipped than the Survivor boot list, and I don't think Rome was on the cast of White Lotus.
What is that? Sammy at the next unit dies. Go to sleep.
Rome. Oh boy.
And thank God for that.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, you don't get to literally spit on my friend and then I'm going to have a good thing to say about you ever again. Sorry. It's literally assault in the Criminal Code of Canada, but whatever.
I died when I saw Asia's pet peeves were like loud chewers and people smacking food or whatever. Just like seeing that after the fish.
It's the way I saw Red when he spat that fish on. Like I haven't been
Yo,
that
thank
like,
Martin's
it takes a
lap
lot
for
to
the
make me
gifts. What the
legitimately
hell?
angry. I'm quick to irritation.
The
I'm
sub
slow
and
to
the gifts.
anger. But I went
I
from
appreciate
0
you.
to 1,000 in
I think
rage.
it's going
I don't know if I've
okay
been
right
that
now.
angry.
I think the whole idea
years.
is I'm the chef, so I have to be willing to die as early
That
as
whole
tomorrow.
episode, I was just seething.
But I gotta kind of clear Owen and whatever I can.
I wish that they did the live reunion because maybe they would have had Rome perform it like they did Seiken.
I miss live reunions.
I just really hope that for Survivor 50, I do not get spoiled the same way that I got spoiled for Winners at War, which is via the Sequester live chat.
Oh. Well, thankfully...
Yo.
Damn, she couldn't claim Butler, huh? I feel like every time after the game, you're like, damn, why didn't you guys bluff outsiders? It's like, well...
I mean, sometimes there's reasons not to.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, if there's no one claiming a second outsider, I get it. But, so the killing Christian seems a bit obvious because I talked to Christian and know he has a somewhat important role. I'm between, like, a couple people. I'm going to kill Gia. Yeah, I'm going to kill Gia.
All right, Gia it is. Thank you.
Are we counting Brandon Donlin? Does he want to be counted in this?
Yeah, he was.
I would guess that he doesn't want to be counted. Like, he did say.
Mana?
Yeah, Muna from Das Mol.
And also, Jacob Jones was on some Netflix show, but it was more of a.
I remember he was there for like 30 seconds. Like he wasn't actually one of the people in like the house. He just like was at the end of one episode randomly. Yeah. He should have been in the house.
Yeah, I think it's a foregone conclusion
that
Jacob Jones will be on television.
Brain fogged right now. I need to
Jacob
talk
Jones
to like
was on
Zach
Watch What
and
Happens
Kirsten is
Live
what I need to
that
do
time.
because there could be a coalition forming on that side.
He like was on the call-in.
So he called in. I mean, so is every single person.
Yeah, Brandon was on the Challenge All Stars reunion.
Not that.
So how's everybody's day?
I finished my Christmas shopping, so that was great.
I need to go do that this afternoon. I'm dreading it.
It was a lot, but it was worth it because now I'm completely done.
Yeah, I only have a few more things to buy, but I'm like, the stores, I don't want to go.
I just have a lot of siblings and parents, and then when they had suggested we do a Secret Santa instead, I had already bought a bunch of presents, so I was like, absolutely not.
My biggest dream is that Secret Santas become a thing because we have so many people to buy for.
Yeah, there's a lot. I'm glad you have a similar struggle to me.
Well, yeah, it's like my sister and her husband, and then my dad and his wife, and her mom, and her kids who both have partners. And then Josh has two brothers who both have partners, and his parents and his grandpa.
Oh God, yeah, that's a lot.
It gets out of hand really fast.
Understandable. Do you have like a month where a lot of birthdays are happening at the same time, or is it
my
like
play is I'm gonna tell everyone
like
I'm chef basically, and then they might kill me.
November is a big month because myself and one of Josh's brothers' fiance. Our birthdays are within 3 days of each other, and then Josh's one brother's birthday is also in November. So that's the biggest month. Other than that, there's like, and my dad's birthday is also in November, the day after mine. But then it's like,
good morning, everybody. You died tonight.
Oh shit!
Was it my birthday chat?
How dare you?
Yeah,
this is actually so sick and twisted.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing okay. We just haven't talked yet.
That's true. Are you good?
Yeah. So I've only told Christian my role, that kind of ambiguous Chef Zero info. That's me.
I was curious if it was someone else or if Christian was it and was claiming.
No, he claimed to be. He gave me like the list of 3 bullshit, but it's like one of the information gathering things.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm scared to talk to you because you fucked me over in this game.
I know.
Every time we've played together.
I know. Here's the thing. I feel like I don't have much of a capacity to fuck you up this time. Like, obviously, I'd love to live and whatnot, but I'm the chef, so like, I think I'll die tonight to tomorrow, whatever it is. But what have you been telling people? Are you telling people your role or just more vague?
I've been more vague. I don't have any information. I didn't start the game with info, and I could get info later on. Is where I've been leaving it because I don't want to say too much. So
you should be kept alive is the basic gist of it.
It's best if I could be kept alive, but also if people decide, we got to kill Kirsten, like, I don't know if I have that much capacity to fight back today either.
Okay, well, it's not going to come from my mouth, at least.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. It's so great for us to be able to trust each other for once. I would love that.
It's taken a while. Let me see if I can talk to Zach. He's always up to something.
Hey, Cory. I'll talk to you.
Did you accept my private chat? There you go.
I was talking to Gia.
Did I read you? Are you the Slayer?
Well, you'll see tonight.
Isn't Slayer... So, to be clear, the ambiguous chef information that Christian got was not very ambiguous. That was me.
That was you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to keep it low key, and I'm waiting to take the shot when I actually have any clue.
Can you help me with the math quickly? So, like, with this amount of people, it still makes sense to vote innocent people out every night, as long as it's better to vote out innocent. Okay.
You would be a very smart death here, just because your info's out there. And then what it'll do is, like, if there's an Undertaker out there, they'll get more info on you. Like, if there's like, you'll still have your dead vote. The Undertaker's honestly the biggest one. It doesn't seem like we have a virgin, so it's not like we can kill someone through that. I'm gonna go talk to Naomi.
Okay. Didn't like that.
Let's do.
Undertaker could.
Oh, Cory, I just missed you. Sorry.
Fake as hell. 1 second.
Hey,
what's up? We haven't talked yet.
Yeah, we haven't talked yet. I heard that the Chef Zero came from you.
Who spilled?
Gia.
Yeah. No, it's. I told Christian
she had reason
night
to think
one.
I'm good, so yeah.
And I've been on a chef tour so far today.
Okay.
What are you telling people?
I'm telling people I haven't gotten useful information yet. I actually kind of have now. That's what I told people yesterday. I haven't gotten useful information yet. I do feel like I've gotten useful information now.
Okay.
I'm kind of holding off on saying exactly what it is until something potentially happens today, and then I'll spill from there.
Well, it's funny because I feel like everyone's telling me they have like a get information at night roll, and I'm
getting
like, there's
a
only
lot of
so
people-
many.
Yeah, like Christian is giving Undertaker, like he's trying to make people think he's the Undertaker.
He's also giving Ravenkeeper too.
Oh, okay. Because
he gave me Ravenkeeper, Undertaker, and then like Slayer. I think were his 3. He said.
See, and that's weird from Christian because those are very powerful roles. Well, I guess 2 of those 3 are powerful roles that he wouldn't be telling people he were if he were good.
He's been pretty chill so far, which is almost like a red flag. But like,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like he's actually one of the easier people to read.
Yeah,
in that
way.
But
I also, with your information, I think your brother's bad, and they're next to each other.
So Zach has been insinuating to me he's the Slayer, but he hasn't said it.
Okay.
He's
okay.
So yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see.
Still yapping. Still yapping.
I was trying, Dwight. I couldn't get out.
Oh, good. 8 people alive, 4 to execute. Feel free to talk.
Not everyone at once.
No one wants to say anything.
So, yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be useful much longer, but I've heard a rumor of an Undertaker. And that Undertaker said that Sammy was the imp, and I don't buy it.
Interesting.
Well, if Sammy was the imp, would the game not have ended because she
Scarlet
died
Woman
before
passed
the
with
night?
Scarlet Woman.
But that would also.
Sammy, what do you?
Fun world to be building. Huh?
What do you have to say to that?
Absolutely fucking nothing, because it's not me.
It was definitely a fast.
She
It was
said,
a
"I
fast
will not
volunteer."
dignify that with a response."
I'm not going to dignify that with a response. No, that's hilarious and absolutely not the case.
Yeah.
There's a world right now in my mind that it's Christian, Zach, and Cory. So if any of you are like night one info people and you'd be comfortable being nominated, that would be helpful.
That was literally how Teeny played Survivor. Okay.
Are you calling me Charlie Brown? What is this?
I'm saying that why are you targeting the white guys just because we're white guys?
It's because you're
handsome.
It's because you're
the
handsome.
bros.
So much more
And
women
tall.
to vote.
Popular
Is
in
that true?
school, Zach. So I just.
Well, can I
have to,
I escaped.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, please, Cory.
So Christian, you're giving this like someone has this Undertaker information, are you
Yes.
more of the mind this is bad info or a liar?
I think it's more. I think more in the mind. This is bad info. That's but I could be totally. I mean, my reads
That
could
would
be
just
off.
have to be a poison snipe, right?
It would be a poison snipe, which frankly, there's a lot of things that could be poison sniped on the map. So yeah, it could be a poison. Do we know what Gia was? By the way, this actually might narrow things down in terms of spy world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you willing to say?
I missed what she was. What is she?
Yeah, I was the empath.
Empath. Interesting.
That seems like it could be a spy.
Yeah, I mean, if looking around what I think the board is, there's probably a lot of targets. So it could be a spy, or it could just be there are a lot of good juicy targets to get.
Well, wait, what do you think the board is, Christian?
You want me to give what everyone told me in private, Kirsten?
That's actually not what I said, but if you want to, I'd love to hear it. I'm nosy.
Actually, well, who are your baddies in your mind?
Well, I can reveal one of them in a couple of minutes. I don't want to do it right now, but I had a couple conversations which might narrow it down for me today.
Knobs are open, by the way.
Why wait?
Well, I don't want to interrupt you, Christian, too much, but I want to go back to something Sammy said, and I want to see if maybe this aligns with you, Christian. Where Sammy, you said Zach, Christian, Cory, and Cory is claimed to be like a non-info role.
Yeah.
Or has the info and the info is no longer available. And I heard that, Cory, you might want to put yourself up. And I don't know if that aligns with you, Christian, or whatnot, but...
Just say you want to kill me.
You're muted, but...
Sorry. If you want to kill me, just kill me, Naomi.
Naomi
No,
said,
but if there's no reasonable vote, I feel like Christian's building up to something. But if there's no other reasonable vote, I'm a reasonable vote.
I'm building up to something but honestly, I'm waiting for other people to come up. I don't want to drive the entire town conversation today. I want other people to put things out there.
But like, you could put something out there.
I'm just confused. You said like you have.
You can put something out there, Kirsten.
Owen, when you explain that conversation I had with you today,
any information.
You explain that conversation that you had with me. Yes, you, Owen.
Yeah,
that's what I'm getting toward.
Yeah, I can see why it's coming up. So I had a conversation with Jofo based on my 3 for 3, which is, and I've told this to multiple people, the Slayer, the Soldier, and the Mayor. And Jofo told me if I had a Slayer shot to shoot a particular person, and I said I would, but I'm not actually the Slayer. So I went to Christian and told him about this, and then he said I'm the Slayer, but then he was...
I was bluffing him. And
he
folded like a lawn chair.
I did fold. I felt so bad. But my role is really boring, so...
But more to the point, like I don't know why Owen gave me such critical information about other people's roles based upon I'm not sure what. Like, why would you trust
Zach,
me?
what do you
Owen?
got going on this game?
What do I have going on? I'm talking to the people that I trust. I've given a lot of information, I think. I haven't had the chance to talk to you yet, Jofo, unfortunately.
It's very suspicious.
I will say I trust Christian. Christian, I feel like, has been very...
I'm going to nominate Cory so that the clock doesn't go to 0.
Valid. All right.
Sorry, we were counting down and I didn't want
to tell me why.
Well, Cory said that he no longer gains any information. It would be okay to nominate him, and really it was just we had like 5 seconds left, and I got scared and I didn't know who else to throw out, and no one else seemed to be throwing anybody out. I'm sorry.
Cory, your defense.
I think it's a fine kill. If anyone has real suspicions, that'd probably be a better kill. But I mean, the only thing I worry about, and this is a math question, is like, I don't know if this is like a bigger or smaller room than usual. It seems about normal. If we vote out too many innocents, the vote count might just get skewed if we have 3 baddies still alive. But if we got nothing better...
No, it's okay for the vote count, just because you still have the dead votes, and as long as we hold that...
We just got to not waste the dead votes, right?
Yeah, just wait until we're like dead set on someone.
Okay.
It takes 4 votes to put Cory on the block. Running it.
Just don't overuse votes here.
No, you only need 4, so we're good. I would not change anything at this point.
Or it's just enough.
So,
all right, I would like to claim Slayer and shoot Owen.
Great, Christian's claiming Slayer and shooting Owen. What's your weapon of choice, Christian?
That nice crossbow in front of me.
The nice crossbow in front of you, Christian. This crossbow has been here for hundreds and hundreds of years. It's quite rusted, and it doesn't exactly work the same anymore. So nothing happens to Owen.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I would like
Wait,
to
Christian.
player.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
And we just did the Rachel shot in the dark play, baby. And I saw Owen's face, and he was panicking. So I am going to shoot Owen.
Right. Mitch McConnell picked up the same crossbow that he just saw malfunction and fall apart in Christian's hands. He puts the parts back together, and it falls apart even more pieces this time. It's the same goddamn crossbow. Nothing happens.
Owen's good, guys.
Owen's good as a result.
So
I definitely believe that.
Yeah, this is the last minute time.
I'll make a nomination. Yeah, what do you say, Cory? Let me survey the field. I will nominate Amon.
Tell me why.
I just want to give him the platform to speak.
Amon,
I'd like to hear the deal.
I'm okay with dying. I feel like the conversations that I've had the past couple of rounds, I feel generally good that we're in the right in the townsfolk. So if I need to be a sacrificial lamb, that's okay. I think it'd be better if I stayed in, but I'm not sweating it too much.
All right, I'll run the vote. It takes 4 to 5 to execute.
Christian, why is your hand up?
I have social reads, I'll say.
Huh.
I don't think it's going to go through, but
I would
had
have
it
voted for Amon if Amon didn't start his talk with, yeah, I could die.
Zach, you said you wanted to make a nomination, right?
No, did I?
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I think his thing, he wanted to shoot me.
So similar. So as more fulsome explanation is that when someone reacts with sudden panic when we're giving their roles, makes them be somewhat suspicious of them. That's why I put a second vote out of 4. Then we needed 5. I nominate Owen.
Tell me why.
He based upon what I understand his role to be, his power is useless. Everyone would probably know about it. I don't think that, and based upon it just does not make sense to me. Look, I'm a good guy. I'm so trustworthy, but to trust me with all this information that he gave me makes no sense to me. He basically outed one of the most powerful roles in the game to me, and he had never talked to me before. So that's really suspicious to me.
Can I just ask Christian?
Sometimes people make poor choices.
How do we work the Slayer?
Well,
I do all the time.
Well, Kirsten, those people need to die. It's just how.
Oh my god! Oh my
he could just be a minion.
Christian, how do we work out the Slayer shots?
There'd be a minion.
Oh, in your defense.
Also poisoning, but I think
I will say I don't think it's that weird that I chose to share information with Christian. We've played together a lot, and I typically, and Jofo can attest to this, like typically I choose like 2 people, 3 people that I just like choose to share info with to just try to build worlds and figure things out. And Christian is one of the smartest people here, so I like to try to share information.
Flattering is no good reason. He's definitely.
Can I say something? I think that it does make more sense to kill Owen here than Cory, based on the fact that an out soldier is kind of just like taking up room on like the knights, and he's never gonna get killed. And it's like he's doing the same thing as Cory in terms of like if we're assuming both of them are good, but he's actually gonna result in like one of the more powerful townsfolk dying. Versus
it doesn't bounce. But they're never going to attack me. You're right.
They're never going to attack him. So I would actually, if we're able to get a 5th vote out of Jofo, Kirsten, and Naomi, I'd rather have Owen die, but I also don't want to tie it.
You definitely don't want to tie it.
I mean, I'll vote for myself to prevent a tie.
Yeah, I'll vote.
I'm going to run this vote. 45 to execute.
I guess that's what we're doing.
This is a lot of votes. I don't want to start pulling down hands, but everyone's okay with this all of a sudden. Everyone's okay with this all of a sudden.
6 is enough. Any other nominations today?
I don't think we get more than 6.
No, I think I'm good.
Or 5.
Spiritually,
6,
it was many more than that.
Yeah, that was telling. I do think that vote was telling how that went down.
With that, Owen has been executed and does die. Good night.
It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. I mean, now we're fucked because I'm expendable and I don't have anyone to pass it on to. So, like, I need to just get Christian on my side or get people sus of Christian because now I need to, like, fully get people to vote with me. Like, there's no more I can die scenario. I think I'm going to go talk to Christian at the start. I think Christian's the only person that makes sense to kill, because I think Jofo and Christian have some tension there, and Zach is like, the world of Christian and Zach being bad makes a lot of sense to me. Like that could like be a thing to push. Amon, Christian says he's suspicious of. I think the people he's suspicious who like jumped on the vote were like Amon and Zach. So like, I kind of don't want to kill anyone on that side. If the Chef Zero information is true and they think they got Owen, that should kind of clear me.
Sammy, there's something going on with your...
Yeah, Sammy, you might want to mute.
your robot.
Wait, what was happening? Is it like making a...
It was like, wow, 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 and we could hear you typing really loud.
Oh, that's so weird. Maybe it's because I'm right by that speaker, Owen?
I don't know. Headphones might help, I'm not sure.
Was fine, did it afternoon.
You big Greasy Abrams guy?
No, I'm not.
I don't really like her, but that song really hits.
I like her. I think she's nice and fun.
She's fine.
Yeah, she's fine. But then I see people who are like devoted to her, and I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I got to see her opening for Taylor, and I was like, that is such a big stage for like her type of music.
Yeah. Yeah, like I would love to go and see her.
Yo.
I think I'm in a weirdly workable position. It's not good. Everything's kind of not gone how I wanted it to go, but like there's avenues. There's only one kill that makes any sense, because like Jofo's got sus on Christian, so I can't kill either of them. Christian, I think, has sus on like Naomi and Amon and them, so I don't want to mess with that. I think Zach, I think Kirsten's the only kill that makes any sense. So
right, Kirsten. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like she's got like what, one album? Like we're really, you know.
She's an album and an EP, I think.
Gotcha.
I'm not sure. She's also, of course, Nepo Baby, so.
It's like, it's so tricky here. Because I wish Zach and Christian didn't trust each other so much, but I guess the world I'm pushing is Zach and Christian are the baddies. Because the thing is, Zach theoretically is the Slayer, which doesn't do anything. I think Christian theoretically is the Undertaker, right? So I'll actually do it. I don't know if he's the Undertaker. It's one of the three he listed to me. Jofo, we think, is like fortune teller or something. Naomi, I know what she is. Kirsten, I don't know.
Owen, are you there?
But basically, the Zach and Christian were like a push because Christian's Undertaker info
start of tomorrow
can fuck me up.
Okay.
Are we sure there's not an outsider? Is someone
Not one person has claimed it.
If someone's actually an outsider, you guys are basically just like
it's time to tell us.
playing the entire game.
Someone.
I
gave
mean,
it to
Zach,
me
last
and
time
they're
you
three.
were. That's funny.
Good morning. Kirsten died tonight.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But wouldn't the middle say if we had... All right. The middle would say if we had outsiders, right? Oh, my God. Jofo. There we go. That's the...
Hey.
Is Christian on your ass?
I think he might be.
He keeps insinuating stuff during the meetings. But have you told anyone your role?
I have. I told your brother my role.
Okay.
And I've told him what I've heard about you. He corroborated it. He also corroborated what he's heard about Owen with me. And I am quite confident that both of them were what they say they are.
Okay.
So
I think what's important at this stage of the game is just like getting the coalition of people you feel safe about, which I understand I'm not in that, but honestly, I kind of thought Owen was bad, so you telling me he's good is kind of news to me.
Oh,
Zach insinuated to me that he was like the Slayer, which
that he
kind
was the
of
Slayer,
helps.
that Owen was the Slayer.
He insinuated that he was the Slayer, like Zach was the Slayer.
Yes, he told me that. And he asked me
which
not
he
to
tried
share
to he tried to shoot Owen, and it failed, which means at least Owen's not the big bad guy. But he could still be like a minion.
I was told that he was the chef, and Zach said that he believes that he was also the chef.
Are you sure he didn't say I was the chef?
Wait.
I'm
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yes. You were the chef, and Owen was the soldier.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's what Owen's been claiming. I just struggle. Like, if Owen's good, then what does that mean? Because I'm running out of people who could be bad. Because, like, my information basically says that no two bad people are sitting next to each other.
Okay.
So, like, my world is Christian could very well be bad. And then maybe Naomi's bad. But it still has to be Owen.
I'm fairly confident that Christian is bad because it's just...
Okay.
And I think I'm the mayor. I think that he may have tried to
so we gotta keep
take me out, and it bumped to somebody else.
So my instinct is if you want to nominate Christian, I'll vote with you. I think there will be other people who vote too, but he's going to be very aggressive in response. So just you'll be good. I'm gonna go talk to someone else.
All right.
It's just us two.
Just us two. I'm gonna try to get. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna try to talk to Kirsten real quick.
Yeah, I trust Cory. Hey, Cory.
Woohoo!
Christian, I mean, you are a spent Slayer.
Yeah, I'm okay dying, but honestly, how likely are we that if you got two evil things on your poisoning,
So Cory, I'm really Undertaker. Me and Christian did a
we did a roll swap. Yeah, I was the actual Slayer. I managed to get Owen to admit that he wasn't the Slayer in a conversation. I don't know. I feel like I ousted Owen in a big way. It's just only thing that's confusing, Zach, is that like you didn't. The only other thing that could have happened is that you were poisoned round 1 and not round 2.
So to back it up, Cory, I got Sammy as Imp round 1, and I got Owen as Scarlet Woman round 2.
Yeah. So it's possible
I'd be willing to believe
poisoned...
the Owen stuff.
What's that?
I'd be willing to believe the Owen info.
Me too, because it's really tough when the poisoning can be taken off. At least we know you're not drunk in all likelihood, Zach.
Jofo, I don't know a thing about. I want to talk to him.
So okay, I'll tell you right now what his
info is.
Yeah, go talk with him and see what you get out of him. Okay.
Well, but does anyone have anything?
The only thing I
do. Owen told me out of the gate that he was the fortune teller. I'm like, why are you telling me Jofo's the fortune teller?
He told me he's one of 2 roles, and one of them was fortune teller.
And why would they have a fortune teller and an empath?
And by the way, Jofo apparently allegedly got a yes ping on you, according to Owen.
Bringing Amon in.
Okay. Hello, Amon.
Amon, I really like your sweatshirt.
Thank you, Gio.
It's very great.
I'm gonna run.
Okay.
Yeah, me too. Cory.
All right. Well, it's fine. Are we voting someone this round? Is it going to be?
We got to vote. So, how many do you have left? We have 6.
What's your thoughts on Amon, first of all? Because I think Amon is sus of. Okay, so.
Sus of what? He's sus of what?
I think he thought you were insinuating that he was bad last round when you were doing the whole like. Okay, so that's.
I want to put some heat on him because I think I don't want to get him away being too quiet and being like, "Oh, I'm the new guy. Don't vote me out." Blah 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 blah. But I also Naomi is my other person I'm suspicious of.
I feel that.
This is a new era, and the 2 episodes 1, and
I know that was
Sammy. I'm sorry, I don't want
recency bias.
Welcome back, 6 players alive. Discuss.
I would love to hear from Naomi.
I would love to. I want to hear. I want to start with Christian.
Yeah.
Why? Why is Owen sharing information from you a reason that makes Owen bad?
Because.
Why did you out my information?
What were you talking about to the whole town? I told. Wait, Owen's telling me out of nowhere that you are you out or not out? I'm happy to keep it under wraps here.
Let's keep it under wraps. But
okay.
if Owen's giving you,
why would he give that to you? Like, here's where I'm going off with Joko. What's that?
Why does it matter if you're good?
Because the only reason it matters is because if he's evil, he knows I'm good. That's typically a tell for evil if they're overly confident and someone is good because they know who is good and who isn't. Why is he telling me based upon nothing who? Whatever this role was.
Sometimes people are in a complicated game and they're just like, I have to choose to trust a couple people to get the ball rolling.
And at the same time, he lied about his own role. At the same time, well, he's so trusting of me. Then why did he lie about his own role but give up someone else's role, especially when his own role was lame?
Good people lie now in the game.
You know what? You know, in quantum mechanics, anything can happen in the world. So why not apply logic to anything? So, Naomi, what do you think?
Quantum mechanics.
What do I think? I had a very interesting conversation with Jofo, and I feel very good about the info that he, Kirsten, and I talked about. If I'm being like fully transparent, and I think he has some reads that are very, very important on like the way that we're going to vote. And I don't want to. You just didn't want to out Jofo as well, and I don't want to out him as well. But like, those are the things that I want to base my vote on tonight.
Yeah, I mean, Jofo, doesn't my logic make complete sense? And I'm curious why you're pushing back so hard and not admitting how wrong you are.
This is crazy from Kristen.
I think this is actually a respectful thing I'm saying of Jofo. I respect his,
I understand what
logic
you're
so
much. Are we allowed to
and
nominate now?
Yeah, you can nominate.
Can we also, if there's an Undertaker, can we find out, did anyone hear any rumblings of like a role from last night?
Yes, the rumbling is that Owen was the Scarlet Woman. Both cannot be correct. It cannot be an imp and it cannot be a Scarlet Woman. So some piece of that information must be false. Because otherwise the game would absolutely be over.
Wait.
Some crazy lies going on here.
No, that's 100% legit. Undertaker got Sammy as imp and Owen as Scarlet Woman. It's now a matter of how the hell did that happen?
Because someone would have been poisoned if they're really the Undertaker.
Most likely is poisoning.
Most likely is poisoning because there's no drunk and there's no way. Like the concern would be that Sammy is somehow the spy. right? But the spy cannot possibly read as an evil player, to the Undertaker. So the Undertaker must be either lying or poisoned. So yeah.
Or someone is pretending there's an Undertaker when there's not an Undertaker. What a cool world to build that Sammy would obviously be the imp again, and obviously offered herself up for sacrifice in round 1 because there's got to be a. Sorry, Christian. That was not the tone. Was not meant at you.
Are you guys just protecting each other?
Yeah, the people are just protecting each other.
I don't really understand what the heck
Kirsten,
you're thinking.
Yeah, Kirsten, what was your role?
Me?
Yeah, I'm dead now. No, he said Kirsten, didn't he?
Oh, it's Kirsten. I'm sorry.
My name literally means Christian, so it's a fair mistake. I was the monk.
Oh.
Who did you protect?
I protected Jofo both nights.
My biggest question with Jofo, with the empath, like the info doesn't necessarily. It seems a little bit sus. Can we get more info from you, Jofo?
Yeah, Zach. The reason why you and I haven't been talking is because I've been sharing info about you the entire game.
Why did I get like pinged or something?
Yeah, on night 1, I asked about Christian and Zach. I got a yes. On night 2, I asked about Zach and me, and I got a yes. On night 3, I asked about Naomi and Amon. I got a no.
I must be your red herring then.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I am.
But
well, that's what you would say, or you're the demon.
Kirsten,
wait, you're the
is this your job today? Just to be say yeah, but.
No, I suspect Zach. I feel very weird about 3 of you, Zach, Amon, and Cory. I don't know who exactly the 3 is, but
why
Zach?
Zach?
Well, I mean, I've gotten information where there's a lot of pings, and I feel like he's acting weird in the meetings compared to other weeks.
I think it's
so
time to go ahead and nominate Christian here. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm honestly fine with Christian.
Is that a nomination?
He jumped on that quick, Zach. Isn't that your boy?
No, but he's a spent slayer.
Okay, gotcha.
So, you're doing nomination? You doing the thingy, Dwight, or no?
I haven't heard it.
Oh, sorry. I maybe. Are you officially doing it?
I would like to nominate Christian. Yeah.
Christian's
Amon's first nomination.
That's what he said. He tried to slay Owen, but.
Yep. Well, let's talk about this after the nomination.
You know, I just think that Christian just needs to die. That's just where I'm at with it.
Christian your defense.
Well, I basically after that speech, I'm dead. I'm toast. There's nothing I can say. I know. I'm just kidding. So, honestly, I'm Spence Slayer. It's totally fine to kill me. We have 2 executions left, so we have to hit the demon. I think it's super clear that I'm trying to solve the game here. I think that I am trying to filter the information out. I'm trying to counter disinformation that's going around town. I'm clarifying the rules briefly and succinctly, which is unusual for me. And trying to keep things moving. I do not understand why people are suspicious of Mitch McConnell beyond the obvious, and I find it very strange. I find it very strange that people are pushing that. I trust Zach because on our first conversation, and we role swapped immediately, hoping I would get the Undertaker. I'd be killed as the Undertaker, but I wasn't. And he was I believe that he's been poisoned both nights. That is my current belief.
Right. Anything else before I run this vote?
I don't think we should give him on what he wants.
Why?
Because you're being crazy weird.
Why?
You claimed so many different roles to me, Amon.
This sounds irrelevant.
That's because you wouldn't give me anything, so I wasn't going to give you anything.
Christian, I think you should be focused on the 3 people voting for you here.
Look, I'll be completely honest. I'm totally fine dying too because my info I think has been completely wrong. I think I'm going to be poisoned regardless, so it's like I actually don't even think I'm that valuable.
Okay, look.
Then they don't have to waste the poison on you anymore.
My role is no longer valuable, but
why did Zach do the second Slayer shot after you did, Christian?
Oh, because he was still trying to cover as if it's the world where we were role swapped.
Yeah, like I told Cory that I was Slayer basically, and I didn't want him to be like, hold on.
I was selling the role swap.
I'm gonna nominate Zach.
Tell me why.
I think it's more likely Christian.
I have a ping on Zach as the fortune teller, so it's a 50-50 shot that it's him. Christian, I think we need your vote here. I don't understand why you would be okay with when we only have 2 executions left, why we would be okay with killing a townsfolk. So I
said there only have 2 executions left, but
I know, I don't agree with you that we are okay to kill you here.
Your logic is so off and weird today, Overflow. I don't know what's
going
on.
Keep you alive.
I just told you why. Because I don't. We only have 2 executions left. If you are a good player,
if I push back super hard as the Spence Slayer, what's gonna? I'm not Zach. I shouldn't be trying to defending Zach here.
Zach, your defense.
Yeah, here's the reason I don't think we should kill me here is because I assume there's a poisoner in here, and if I'm Undertaker and you're Fortune Teller, that at least guarantees that one of our info is going to be correct, versus if you kill me here, you're just going to be the one who gets poisoned, Jofo, and then we're, like, totally screwed. We've got 0 info. So at the very least, keeping me in versus Christian, who, you know, has no power, or like Cory, for example, who has no power, you know, it doesn't make sense.
So it's interesting that Kirsten wants to burn a dead vote on this. It's relevant to nomination.
Vote because there's a 50-50 chance it's Zach, right?
And there's not.
We can't risk tying.
Because I'm the fortune teller that has a ping on him.
But in what? Okay,
I'll
explain why I'm willing to burn my dead vote. Can I explain why I'm willing to? Because either Zach is the demon or Jofo's the demon, and I've been clowned this whole game anyways. So I'm choosing to believe the information I've gotten this whole time. I told whoever you nominate, I'll use my dead vote on.
Jofo, can you explain one more time why you think it's Zach?
So I'm the fortune teller. I have a ping. I've been told that Zach is either the imp or he is my red herring. That's the information I have at this time. I can't believe this is happening again to me where I'm the fortune teller. I have a ping on somebody and no one's going with it.
I can't say too much.
I think horrendous Undertaker info that makes literally 0 sense. If I was taking Undertaker, I wouldn't have gone in.
This is relevant to Zach's defense. Zach has been nothing but very calm and reasonable and a logician this round. And I'd say if he's marinating me, good job, Zach. All right.
Who is it? Is it Cory?
No,
just run it.
But I don't think so.
I don't think that we should vote.
We're doing? Are we?
I don't think we vote here.
I think this is the right
You're doing
vote.
Kirsten, take your hand down. Kirsten, take your hand down.
Take your hand down. Take your hand down, Kirsten.
I took it down. I got it down.
We have to vote. So we're voting Cory then? Is that what we're gonna do?
No, why are we tunneling on Cory? I don't even understand.
Why
are we killing a good person? Why are you okay with?
Can I speak for a second? Because of, and again, this all falls apart if I'm the imp, I get that. But the Chef Zero info tells me that it's one of Christian or Zach.
I think you were poisoned. I think you were poisoned night 1, Cory, if you're good.
Christian, why are you okay with killing a good person with one of our 2 executions?
Because I feel
think Zach was poisoned, right?
I said I'm not going to push back hard because I'm a Spence Slayer. If you're going to kill one of the people...
And then you're not willing to vote for Zach over you.
Okay, here, let me talk to you.
Because I think
can still nominate. Who that's alive can still nominate.
I would like to nominate Amon.
No.
Why?
No.
Because the dude is
no.
Look, can I this is my accusation. Can I say it, please? Is that all right?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. So the reason is because when Zach is about to be nominated, he's like going like this off to the side. I can't ignore his social behavior. Now, I think he's probably more than one of the minions. And for some reason, Jofo thinks I want to execute town people today, and I'm trying to come up with a person who's most likely, who one has not been helpful as far as I've heard. People have heard other things. That's great, but if he's been telling Kirsten so many quote different roles, why is this not an obvious choice? Someone to take off the board as a potential demon candidate, so we have to deal with one fewer on the final day.
I haven't, for the record, told Christian or Kirsten multiple roles.
You implied that you were washerwoman in round 1, then you straight up told me you were soldier when I said, hey, and then when I said Owen was soldier, you said I thought he was chef.
That is weird. True. That is true. I said I was straight up soldier. I never implied that I was washerwoman.
No, Amon, you said that you got information about somebody day 1.
Yeah.
You said you got information about what somebody was.
And you said you wanted to
no, but I didn't mean that. I didn't mean
that.
Hold on. I didn't mean that as in I have an information role. I meant that as in someone told me what they were. Yeah. Not that I had gleaned it. I'm still new to this game.
That is possible.
If someone nominates Naomi, I also would go for that. To be clear, I just had
Who can still nominate? Who that's alive can still nominate.
I can still nominate.
Naomi, are you alive?
I think I can too.
I'm still alive.
Naomi, if you are good, nominate Cory when we get done.
I think that Amon makes sense.
I have heard nothing else about if Amon should die. I'm going to run a vote for Amon.
You think Amon makes sense?
Why do I
think Amon? I think Christian doesn't make sense because I don't think
Amon is probably a minion if he's bad. I don't think he's the demon.
What was that?
I was saying that I don't think you're the demon.
It's so crazy that Christian's like, I believe Zach because he said he's Undertaker, and then was like, Owen must be evil because Owen told
Naomi, if you're good, nominate Cory.
There's a difference.
Okay,
There's
I
a huge
nominate
difference,
Cory.
Kirsten. You know what the
Tell
difference
me
is. I don't believe
yeah,
it.
why.
Because Sammy told me to.
Sammy, you want to take the accusation
What are
here
we
then,
doing
or
here?
Yeah,
Sammy,
why are we
come on.
not killing Cory? His Chef Zero info is like a great cover up, and we never questioned it, and we like pulled the votes off of him. That's a perfect cover for an imp. I would know.
Cory, your defense?
I don't know what we're doing here. I feel like we got like a lot of candidates for who the imp is, and we're like, let's get rid of the person who has no info, which is like that's valuable in earlier rounds. I feel like now we're putting ourselves in like a bit of a hole unless we're just gonna nail it 2 votes from now is the plan.
Well, I mean, here's the thing: we don't have to kill today. We do get 2 more kills, whether kill today or not.
Right.
Actually, I guess I'll die. I guess I forget. It's been so long. I forget I'm on the block right now.
I'm gonna. Okay, once again,
Is that something we'd be willing to
Vote or
do?
no?
To
We can't
tie
ghost
in-
vote here.
I am running this vote.
I
for
only
Cory.
trust Jovo. Jovo, do I ghost vote or no?
No,
Free to
no,
tie.
I don't think we should.
Gia, don't. Gia, also don't vote. I
Sure
don't
to
think
execute.
I'm more
No.
suspicious of Cory than Christian. To be
Running it.
honest.
You had a long
Yes.
time to talk. You had a
I'm about
30-minute
to. I'm putting my hand. I'm going to use my ghost vote.
No, Sammy.
Don't tie it.
No, I'm
Sammy, I
telling
want to see
y'all.
what happens. I want to see what happens.
I'm telling you.
2,
No.
3. Any other? Can anyone else even nominate?
This is the
today?
boy you cry.
Look how excited
Ghost
Cory
vote.
is right
I'm gonna
now,
nom
too.
Naomi.
Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
nominate?
I can
Jesus
now.
Christ, you can.
Naomi, you've been spreading a lot of lies this round.
In what
Naomi,
way?
your defense.
Run it. You can run it, Dwight.
To make a case. Make a case.
My defense
Naomi,
is...
I actually don't know what your role is, so can you say what your role is? You're the last person.
I'm the Raven Keeper.
She did 3 for 3 that with me.
Right.
She did not 3 for 3 that with me. She 3 for 3 other things.
Yeah,
that have already
because
been-
Sammy, you kept asking me what my role is, and I got scared. I don't know. And also, it doesn't.
You're also so chatty with Cory, and you won't respond to me at all. The envelopes are flying back and forth, but no conversation with me.
I think just
what
as
do we
like
have
a
to talk
real
about? You're
like.
dead.
Seems like a pretty.
I'm running it. Free to tie.
Like,
I'm
if we're on
running
the
it.
same team, we have a lot to talk about.
And I did what you asked me to do.
Naomi here. Like, that's just not in the
But you
dark.
didn't vote for him.
Jofo,
I
should I
wish
tie
I
it?
died in that situation.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That would have been a tie.
Oh, I thought it was suspicious that I was willing to die as a townsfolk. Somehow,
Okay.
me
I
wanting
don't
to
think
die
Naomi's
was
bad
suspicious.
either.
8.
It was a
Seven.
tie.
But we
If
got.
it
We
was
got
a tie, it would have done
tomorrow.
nothing.
We
I don't
got.
think there's even anything else to do nomination wise.
I think it's literally impossible.
I mean, you
I've
could
nominated.
nominate Cory. Do you want to?
If people think I'm
No,
so
I'm good.
evil at this point, you
Thank
have
God.
to take a deep look at
with
your
that-
reasoning.
Christian has executed and does die.
I could have saved myself right there.
And the game is continuing.
I could have saved myself right there and taken myself off the block if I wanted to.
You could have. No, Christian
Sammy's
100%
on
could have
my
saved himself. Right there.
ass. If only
And there was
Naomi
nothing
was
you
just
could have done
sending
at
more
all.
messages.
Sure.
I have to kill Amon. It's the only play.
Right. He literally had the ability to swap that vote at that last second.
Could I go Jofo
So-
and then push them on Amon? I just can't let Amon get that deep, I think.
I mean, Jofo, please don't waste your fortune teller on me at this point. Like, if you've
no,
already got the ping on me.
Yeah, no, of course not.
Yeah.
I'm so confused.
Hey, Jofo, if you're still suspicious of me, like, please don't look at me again.
It's like, if you check me, it's going to be like, yup, I knew it.
This is an exciting first game for Amon.
I have no idea what's going on. I thought I knew what was going on, and now I'm like very, very.
I hope Amon is just imp and just wins. Just in a very, like, you know.
Okay,
Maybe
Everything falling apart around
Amon
him.
is Scarlet Woman, and he's become the imp at this point.
I mean, I think I just push Zach hard or maybe Jofo. I just really don't know who to... Because I can't do the Christian and Zach world, because Chef. info doesn't make sense unless I was poisoned, but that's far fetched. Like, the problem is, I feel like this Kirsten, Gia, Sammy, Jofo thing is turning on me instead of Zach, which is just dicey.
You know, the last game Jofo lost was because he had chosen a very weak bluff, and we kind of killed him as an offshoot. So maybe this time he would have chosen a very powerful bluff in the fortune teller.
Oh my god, just kiss already.
No.
It seems very strange. It seems very strange to me that they would have a fortune teller and an empath in the same game. Those are usually two very powerful roles that would heavily skew it in another circumstance for good. So if Gia is the empath, the fact that Jofo has a fortune teller, which the only info he's given me I know is incorrect, but also, like, you know, could be a red herring, very possibly.
Zach, we talked tomorrow.
Yeah, Amon, I'm the Undertaker.
Zach, I think you're a baddie.
Is that Sammy?
Sammy,
you
I mean, listen, it's
nighttime.
Okay, Sammy was washroom, she got info that I was monk. I immediately claimed monk to her and cleared that up. Gia was empath. She got a 0 saying that me and Jofo are good. Jofo couldn't.
Yo.
I have to kill Amon.
Amon, right? You got it. Thank you.
Listen, the game's gonna end, and then you're gonna be wrong. So.
And that happens 90% of the time. I'm not afraid
I
to
know.
be wrong.
I know. Why did you pull the votes off Cory the first time he was nommed? The first time that
was weird. Too late, Kirsten.
The first time we put Cory on the block, like round 1 or 2.
It was round 2.
Why did you like push so hard to take Cory off?
Who is this to?
To you.
Did I push so hard to get?
100%
Cory off?
you did.
I thought that Owen was a better kill there.
Why?
Oh, why?
Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Why did I think it was Cory? Because he was or why did I think? Oh, because Cory was so willing to die, and Owen was a little bit more iffy on it. So I was like, hey, you know what? If both of them aren't giving us anything in the night, and Owen's actually taking up a spot at night because he can't get killed, I was like, you know what? It actually makes more sense to keep Cory, who was like, yeah, I'll totally die, I don't care, than Owen, who was a little bit more 50-50 on it when it accomplished the exact same purpose.
Also, like,
I just got Slayer, by the way, for whoever was just killed for Christian.
Zach, I think you're the spy.
Okay. So I think that would mean that someone else would have been poisoned, because they wouldn't have poisoned me on Christians when we already knew he was the Slayer.
Jofo, can you tell us your empath reads one more time?
He's not even empath.
It's fortune teller reads.
Fortune teller reads, sorry. My bad.
Also, he might be literally getting them right now.
Yeah, he may be, yeah.
Oh.
Well, he read Christian and Zach and got a 1, and then he read Christian himself. No, Zach and himself and got a 1 again. And then what's the other one?
Night 3, I did Naomi and Amon. I got a no. Zach, let's talk in the morning. Compare notes.
Yes.
I thought I was speaking to Zach in the morning. It's okay.
I think I'm butting in. We have to go.
I think you're getting killed tonight, Cory, because no one's looking at you.
It's fucked up.
All eyes on me.
And then they can't. I don't think they can kill the mayor, right? Or it might. Yeah, it might bounce off of Amon. And they're not going to
more everybody. Amon died tonight.
Okay, that's actually helpful. All right.
All right.
That was not from Worlds.
All right, Cory.
Yeah. Can we hash this out? What's going on?
What is going? No, literally, what is going on? I'm so confused.
So again, I can only speak in the world where I'm not lying. So with my chef info, what worries me is Zach just got Christian is good. So the world of Zach and Christian being bad is fake in my head. Unless I was poisoned night 1, I think it's unlikely. So I think it's one of the two of them. I kind of thought it was Christian, but like the way Christian was dying to defend Zach, but I don't know. It's one of the two of them.
I feel like Christian is acting like he's acting the same way he always does, but he is like very clearly acting differently and playing differently than normal, and so I don't know what that means.
I found him so hard to read. Like he's
I don't know. Like sometimes you can tell if he's lying, but then sometimes you can't. Like I don't know. I can tell there's something different about how he's playing today than how he's normally plays. Well, but then playing me immediately makes me think you're bad.
No, it's because I feel like what's going to happen is it's got like the Zach versus Jofo thing is happening, right? And then it feels like you and like Sammy and Gia have like other ideas. And I just want to make sure that like we all are on a similar page.
Yeah, and I don't even really know. I don't know who to use my like my dead vote on. I think Zach is more than likely the spy, and could be protecting Christian as Imp, who has just passed to a Scarlet Woman, and then that makes it more confusing.
You really don't think Owen was bad?
I mean, there was just no reason to actually. I feel like the argument that Owen was like definitely bad is weird and flawed.
The only reason I thought he was bad is because like I don't think Owen's the best liar, and he was just lying about his role for the first 2 rounds.
Yeah, but people lie about that's the one thing
yeah.
I've learned is like good people are lying about their roles now, and that's like what everyone's doing. And so I just don't even know.
My last thing,
I feel strongly that Jofo is good. Like I feel like he's been confirmed in so many ways that if he's bad, then I'm just like
I'm more inclined that he's good than Zach's good. But my last thing is like, where do you stand on Naomi? Because she's been just under the radar.
She only finally gave her role second last round when she was asked point blank. She said she was Raven Keeper, which I feel like is a good bluff as well in case she is bad. But I feel like I don't know if it defends her or makes her more suspicious that nobody's really been looking at her. Like I'm head empty, no thoughts at this point. Like I feel so stupid right now.
I'm gonna go try to talk to Jofo or Zach or someone.
Info. Always forget how to do this.
Jofo, we chat.
Or I need
I'll talk to Zach first. What's up?
So I just want to real quick. It makes 0 sense for us to kill tonight.
Is that the math?
Yeah, because if we kill, then it goes.
Then
down
you
to
kill
3.
someone in the night. Game over.
Yeah, we kill. Then they kill someone in the night. It's game over. So now it's a 1 in 4 shot versus a 1 in 3 shot. Okay.
I'm down. But my one worry for you, Zach, is because look, my chef info tells me no one's next to each other. The idea that it's not you or Christian is kind of crazy to me. But
how would it be Christian? Christian was so willing. Christian could have literally saved his life right there. It's not. So
here's what confused me: the way Christian was defending you made me think that you were the imp, but you guys both can't be bad, so that makes no sense. My main thought, Zach, is Jofo has his people locked up. Like Kirsten is Jofo's not going to die. Gia's Jofo's not going to die. So I don't know how. I think you're gonna die.
Not suspicious to you?
It's super suspicious, but I don't it'll have to be everyone else.
But it's not as much as if they want to be stupid. No offense to them. That if they want to just play off of straight up loyalty, whatever, then they
respect
can.
The going. Zach, can you say what you just told everyone else? What you told me about the vote?
Yeah, I mean, I already told Jofo and Naomi, but it makes no sense for us to actually execute someone tonight. Just based
you think it's me,
number.
Zach?
So no, I said it makes no sense to execute anyone.
I just came back to hearing me and Naomi.
Just the rules, guy. I got to clarify. They're only we have to be sure we killed one evil player. No, Jofo, please listen. If we didn't kill any evil players, we go into the night. We lose if we didn't kill any evil players.
Oh, is that true?
Yes, because there will be 3 evil players left. So please listen.
Wait, there will be 3. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Well, if there's 3 evil players left, then that is. I mean,
well, doesn't my info tell me that we definitely got somebody? We had to have because it's alternating people. Is there even math to have 3 people still alive?
If your information is correct, that's true. If your info is correct.
Right. Noms are open. Reminder, there are 4 players alive. If you think that there are 3 evil players alive, you need to nominate and execute the demon today. If not, you can safely go to sleep and wake up at a final 3.
Christian, what do you think?
Do you trust me now, Jofo? Because I could have saved myself, right?
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Even though you wouldn't talk to me all day, and that kind of made me a little sad.
No, I got Sammy knows why. Sammy knows why I couldn't talk to you today.
Sorry to speak up as a dead person and take space, but what if we did what's called a round robin and all of the people share all of their info now that we're at the end?
I think it's a great idea.
Let's do it.
Okay, I think
it's a great idea, Kirsten.
I'll take
Christian,
that if you
do
want.
you want to start? Since
I'll start.
You're already gonna...
Sure.
Sure.
So I am the Slayer. Okay, I took my Slayer shot on day 2. So how's that work for you, Kirsten? You get everyone around the board.
By the way, as Undertaker,
yeah, I think we
Slayer.
Slayer.
Okay.
I think it's reversed, but
wait, what?
I think Zach's actually the Slayer and Christian's actually the Undertaker.
Why would I lie
it doesn't
now?
Really matter.
Why would that lie now?
I mean, if they're swapped and they're both good,
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I was just putting it on the record so I know I'm right later when the tiles get revealed.
Well, let's keep doing the roundabout.
Yeah, if you want to go next in the round robin. If you want to share, you can. If you don't, you don't have to. That's how.
I'm Washerwoman who got either Kirsten or Christian as monk. I talked to Kirsten first, and she confirmed before I even had to bring it up that she was monk.
Can we go to Amon next on the round robin? I'm sorry.
It's a round. It's a circle, Jofo. A round robin around the circle. Okay. Naomi.
I'm the Raven Keeper. I was definitely a little bit trickier with my ID this time because in past games, like literally last week, when I say I'm the Raven Keeper, I always end up executed in the daytime, and then I obtain no info. And now that it's out there, I think they're not going to kill me.
Cory.
Yeah, I'm the chef, obviously, but I think what confuses me about what's going on here is my info doesn't confirm, but it kind of tells me you'd think it'd be Christian or Zach. I don't really think it's Zach.
I don't understand how that.
Okay, I get where I agree. No voting tonight. The one thing I feel confident about that I've heard other people put doubt on is I do think Owen was just bad. I don't know if y'all talked to him in those first couple of rounds. That just tracks to me. So
wouldn't he have died if you were bad?
No, only if he's
only if he was
if he's
demon.
a minion. I'm sure he was.
I'm going to continue with the round robin.
Yeah.
Owen.
So
seem to be top of conversation.
I will say nothing. Some people think I'm bad. Some people think the Undertaker was poisoned.
All right, Jofo.
So I'm the fortune teller. On day 1, I picked Christian and Zach, and I got a yes. On day 2, I picked Zach and myself, and I got a yes. On day 3, I picked Naomi and Amon, and I got a no. And on day 4, I picked Cory and myself, and I got a no.
All right, Gia.
I'm the empath, so the first night, which was the only night I was alive, was only 0.
I'm sorry, I'm coughed during that. You wanted to say it again. I muted in time, but I didn't.
Before I was really interrupted, that the first night, which was the only one that I was alive, and we had the same 2 people next to me, Dwight told me 0.
All right, Kirsten.
I'm the monk. I protected Jofo 2 times, and I died the second time.
Amon.
I'm the mayor. I tried to survive to the end, but I guess Dwight chose not to have the kill bumped off of me, which makes me very suspicious as to the people that are left in the game. I feel like this is a showdown that people want to see happen, and I personally trust Zach. I think it's either Cory or Naomi.
Yeah, I am the Undertaker. I got Sammy as the Imp night 1. I got Owen as the Scarlet Woman night 2. I got Christian as the Slayer night 3. I think Jofo, you should do Naomi and a confirmed good person if you can, because hopefully we will be able to clear up this whole poison thing and whatever.
So Zach, let's talk through our shared information.
Yeah.
So on my night 3, which is your night, my night 3 of information, which I guess I don't know.
Night 2.
Night 2. Okay. On night 2, I picked Naomi and Amon. I got a no, and you got that Owen was the Scarlet Woman, right?
Yeah.
So which one of us was poisoned, unless it's neither of us?
I don't think I was poisoned. I think Owen totally could have been the Scarlet Woman, and that's why Owen was like, yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to kill me. And that also tracks with Owen's weirdness in the early rounds of the lies. I think that actually was legit info I had.
But then, so we just think that someone else was poisoned because
I think you would have been poisoned then.
Okay, so then on night 3, when you got the accurate info on night 3, I said Cory and me, who was poisoned night 3.
Who was poisoned night 3?
So
I don't know. It's also possible that, like, as a poisoner, Dwight could have still given correct info. Isn't that true? Like,
wait, is that a thing?
Like Dwight chooses.
What's your question?
Like, if a fortune teller is poisoned, you can choose. Like, are you forced to give incorrect info?
No, it could be. It's storyteller choice.
I can give the truth, lies. I will basically do whatever I think is most appropriate for the game state at the time.
Just because it might be relevant. Zach, what'd you get on me last night when I died?
I got Slayer.
Okay.
Yeah, he said that.
Good. Oh, sorry, I missed that. I apologize.
Yeah.
So. Okay. So we can. I'm fine to believe that Zach was. The only thing I can be pretty sure about is that Zach is good. Like, that's the only thing I'm less sure about Jofo, although I do like the way that Jofo's like logicking out today, just in a social situation. That's my current read. Which would
Jofo has to be good because Gia checked both her neighbors.
The Gia checking, unless Gia was poisoned night one, is
not
very
good. Yeah, I don't buy that. I think it's unlikely. Actually, okay.
Can someone nominate since we've got 6 seconds left?
We're gonna let it. We're
gonna let it ride out.
I don't think it's a good idea.
I think as long as Jofo is good, then we're okay. But I'm happy to be wrong. Okay.
Do all 4 players alive wish to go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Sure.
So I didn't hear an answer from you. Oh, thumbs up. Got it. Cool. Good night.
It would be. You guys can kill me tonight. I mean, it would make my life a lot easier.
Oh my god! If I was still alive, I'd be literally begging for death right now.
It would make me so much less stressed out if I just got to
the sweet embrace of death is the only thing that can help you now.
I'd be like, please end it all. I'm literally begging.
You know what's wait, hang on. Okay, Christian, you know what's funny is somebody from the Pop Culture Jeopardy group chat texted me. They sent me the photo of like you guys in the New Orleans diner. They're like, I found this one day.
I think I'm marching towards a slow and painful death.
So funny.
Slim goodies.
Yes,
How
exactly.
big is the Pop Culture Jeopardy group chat?
I think
It's
the
60
kill
people.
has to be
Oh my god.
Insane.
Jofo.
Do any of them live here?
Jeopardy.
I can't remember.
Will you tell me,
Naomi is Pop Culture Jeopardy big
kill
enough
has
to
to be
get
Jofo.
on a Bryson Wendell poster?
No. Well, I didn't ask, but let's try.
will you
I
tell me
Zach,
which you liked
I
and
feel like
which
Zach's
teams
got a
you
really
didn't
good
like? I just want to
read
know.
on Jofo.
You don't need to say it publicly.
If some of those Squid Game
I'm not-
people
Oh
are
my god,
eligible for
me
the
too.
poster,
Start a group chat. Me, Naomi, and Sammy for the tea.
When we go to the next Bryson Wendell, and
Yeah.
it's just
Yes, please.
100 Beast Games contestants.
Did anyone watch? Is Sifu actually like in it?
I haven't watched yet.
Because that would be the only reason I tune in.
I don't plan on watching it, so I can look up a spoiler to see if he's still in.
I said make a choice, and you told me yes.
I just had a
Choose a
weird
player.
menu pop up. Choose a player.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. So here's my question. Quick one. So if I kill Jofo, and then we kill Naomi tomorrow, is the game over? If we kill Naomi during the day?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Jofo.
Oh my god. The
Jesse
threat
falling
level
through the-
out of the thousands.
Well, if people want to vote for Mess Magnet's Sexiest Man Alive 2024, you could do so at tinyurl.com/sexiestman2024. Just for the record.
Oh wait, hold on one second. What was this tiny URL?
tinyurl.com/sexiestman2024.
.com/sexiestman. I'll do that right now.
I was trying to get our Pop Culture Jeopardy group chat to agree that we would start picking fights with the Squid Game people, since there's almost as many of them as there is of us, but people were not into the idea. I was just like, I'll do it.
This list kills me.
I really don't
They were
know.
nominated! Sammy, they were nominated.
Wait, what?
Will my vote be public?
No, your vote will not be public.
Okay. This is a great list, though. I approve.
Thank you.
Yes.
I just had to make it so people had to sign in so that people could only vote once.
That's very fair. It's just like, how insane would it be to vote Luigi Mangione?
I gotta tell you, that's who I'm voting for.
Yeah, okay, good. Okay, so I won't be the only one.
Anyways, Jofo died tonight. This is your final three.
Oh, good.
Cory, Zach,
You all
and
have
Naomi.
fun.
Why did I not get a ping?
Because we didn't execute anyone. We didn't execute anybody. That's why.
Oh, it's only from the execution.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's good.
What's up?
Are you fucking with me?
You're muted.
Sorry. Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not fucking with you.
Okay, so I feel like I obviously don't want to get got by you. I'm sure you feel the same way. But
I think it's Naomi. There's nothing clearing her.
Well, so I think if Jofo died, should he still get his info about Naomi?
No,
he wouldn't. Okay, that seems
It's interesting that like all of a sudden he was going to check Naomi and he dies. You nominate her. I'm gonna go talk to Jofo and figure out what the fuck just happened.
Okay.
Was a no.
Okay.
Night 3, Cory and myself was a no.
So I'm just going to try to cross-reference this. Private conversations only kind of help evil team.
Sure.
Yeah,
I think.
Fair.
On this day. So the night that Zach got the Charlotte woman on Owen, what was your information, Jofo? Maybe it's the best way to
Naomi and Amon was a no.
Naomi was a mon or a no. You could have been poisoned that night, and Owen knew you were the fortune teller and would have been able to tell the poisoner that that's the case.
Well, also my role was exposed the entire
Do
town.
you find out just the imp or
I didn't tell the whole town.
Evil people in general?
Just the imp.
Oh my god,
But
these
then there is a
fucking
red
minions are pissing me off.
person.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Does anyone have any reasonable way to clear Naomi or believe Ravenkeeper claim?
Is there any evidence whatsoever?
Any other evidence?
I think from what
vouch for
people were
Naomi?
saying while you were talking to Zach, though, Cory, is that I think the suspicion is that both you and Naomi are bad. So it's just trying to figure out which of you is the imp.
I think that my guess would be that Jofo, you're most likely poisoned on that night, and if you got to know, it would make sense that Dwight would have lied to you that night, which would indicate that. So you picked Naomi and who that night? I apologize for Amon. Yeah, I think that it makes sense that.
I think I also was poisoned on night 3 when I picked Cory and myself and got a no because Zach got accurate information that night.
Wait, okay. One more time.
Cory
Jofo, run
has
through it one more time,
mentioned
please.
Naomi to me a few times, so that I'm like, if they were both bad, would that make him more?
The reason why, if it's
Him
Cory
or
and Naomi,
Minion?
I'm more inclined on Naomi is just purely based on like Cory was willing to die and Naomi has been very resistant to dying.
Cory was
Well,
willing
maybe
to
that's
die when
because-
Owen was still in the game.
There was
There was still a
Scarlet
Scarlet Woman in the game.
Even after
That was
it
around that Owen went out.
All right.
I feel like we had a lot of people who were willing to die before. Okay, I nominate
Cory
Zach.
was
Okay.
Or sorry,
timer.
never mind. I thought we were running out of
It's all-
time. I take that back.
it's all good. I'm about to open up anyways, so if you want to go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
I'll wait.
Sammy, I would love to hear your read on the choice between these two.
when Cory survived not getting voted out, that like you couldn't hide, and maybe I'm overthinking this, but you couldn't hide the like smile on your face. Like there was like relief and a little bit of like a grin. Naomi's been like sus in the chat. Like there's been a lot I've already shared about that, but something about Cory's reaction to me was what stood out.
The smirk.
It was the
Bird
smirk.
Malicious was suspicious to you.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
so
I think part of the chatting for me is like I wanted to respond to you, Sammy, but also that was I think the round where Christian and everybody was going at it, and I was like, I have to pay attention to this logic because otherwise I'm gonna be left in the dirt, and then they won't believe me because I won't be catching up with what they're saying.
Quick question, Sammy. So you got a 3 for 3 from Naomi on like the first day or something, like that, right? And it was a different 3 for 3 than I got. And
Yes.
the now that would ordinarily be like, oh, evil, right? But we got to get the demon, and the demon would get the bluffs. Was the Raven Keeper part of your 3 for 3? It was not.
No, I did not say the Raven Keep in turn.
Why? Tell us why.
Because every game that we've played in the past, when I sort of reveal that I'm the Raven Keeper in my hunt for good people, I always get killed in the daytime. Like either people don't believe me or they just for some reason are like, well, whatever, she's good, let's kill her. And I was actively looking to use my role as the Raven Keeper to die in the night.
So other than my charming smile, why'd you tell me?
because I had a feeling when you had sort of said the Undertaker info, and that info was absolute garbage, I was like, oh, I think that Christian might be the Undertaker or not. So I felt more inclined to tell you, because I don't think that you would have given out bad information as a bad person.
Okay.
I need to, for me personally, I need to hear Jofo and Zach's info one more time. And where we think the poisoning occurred.
Okay, so on night 0, I got a Christian and Zach. Yes, I don't believe that was poisoned. On night 1, I got Zach and myself. Yes, I don't believe that was poisoned.
And the yeses are someone
that
is evil.
Demon.
That I ever found the
Right.
imp or the fortune or the red.
Note, Amon, there's a single person in the game that will always ping as yes, no matter what, even if they're not the demon.
Okay.
So we're just gonna assume that that's you, like, you know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna assume that that's.
Yeah.
I mean, I just think it's more. So then, Amon, to continue, it was then he did you and Naomi got no. He did Cory and himself got no. I was Undertaker. I got Imp for Sammy. I got Scarlet Woman for Owen, and I got Slayer for Christian.
I think that Naomi and Cory should nominate each other. That's my personal read on this.
I think I'm down.
Weird to assume we have a poisoner. It really feels like a spy game.
It can be. Well, it can't be both and Scarlet
I think
Woman.
there's a Scarlet Woman. Like, it feels more like there's a spy than there's a poisoner.
There has to be a poisoner. It's the only way.
Okay, I'll nominate Cory.
Okay.
Naomi nominates Cory. Tell me why.
If we're assuming that Zach is the false positive, let's say, and then it's between me and Cory, if you guys don't think it's Zach, then I'm gonna have to nominate Cory.
Cory, your defense.
Yeah, I don't quite understand where most of you are. Like, I feel like the Naomi sus stuff is like not even that important because it's like, is she a minion or is she the imp is kind of the main discussion. But like, my perspective is knowing Chef Zero, which again could be whatever. Owen, Naomi makes sense. That third person is a little bit more ambiguous to me. But I honestly, like, Naomi and I have been chatting most of the game. She's been pretty consistent trying to push it on that Zach Christian thing. And if we're hearing that is now, like, trying to create that world.
And now it's instantly willing to do Cory. Like,
yeah, I think Naomi is the vote, and I think that wins the game. That's what I got.
Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Cory?
Jofa, what are you gonna?
I don't know what I think.
I think.
What's the math with the votes though? Like, because we have everyone's ghost votes, but like.
I do notice that, like, Owen's trying to juke us into doing stuff. I just point that out. Not that we should listen to him, but
Owen's so bad.
Okay. Anyways, it takes 2 votes to put Cory on the block. Running it. Okay.
Kirsten, I would vote here. If you trust me, I would vote here.
Sammy,
Don't do it.
Step 1, I'm trusting
Bro.
Guys.
Feels off.
4 is enough to put Cory on the block.
Wait, did Naomi take her
bad.
Did Naomi take her hand down at the last second?
She took her hand down at the last second.
Yeah, they're trying to. So they have enough to tie it if any good people were to go on Naomi. So yeah, let's read into that for a second. I mean, Naomi took her hand down. She has to believe it's him, and the fact she took his hand down means she's trying to keep enough votes available to vote her out next. I think we keep it on Cory.
I think so too.
You think so?
I think that the information the information that you got for both me and Naomi was correct. She's not the imp.
Yeah. If she could have sealed the deal, if she was the minion, the demon, she could have sealed the deal on Cory more closely by getting that vote on it. Yeah.
I chose to do what I chose to do. Like,
Game's about to end.
Well, I'm gonna nominate Naomi, obviously.
Tell me why.
Okay. Zach's safe. I'm good. Naomi's the only other option. Naomi pulling her vote away, I think, just cost her the game. Is essentially the way I do it, and we got a fucking free win out of a surefire loss. Is the way I view it. And I understand your sus of me, Sammy. I really do get that. We've been having a saga every time we play.
But Sammy, you've been sus of me.
But again, like, even now, it's like, I don't know if Sammy or Naomi is trying to be so obvious that she's a minion that she's actually the imp, because why is she trying desperately to stop the vote from falling on me?
Can I ask Naomi, why did you pull your vote away?
I was looking at all of the ghost votes and seeing that we had used up so many, and I was asking about like the tie versus, I don't know, honestly, I kind of panicked, and I'm sorry, and I like really didn't want to go down without like having this discussion between whatever. I panicked. I'm sorry.
Can I just
Well,
ask
it's just
really
the discussion was literally like, do we kill you instead? So when you pulled your hand around back, I was like, it's hard for me to. It makes sense that it was a mistake. Before we vote, real quick, just like, so the only way that this would ever go through would be literally if the remaining 5 votes all. Oh, is there anyone out of me, Gia, Jofo, Owen, or Naomi that's 100% not voting for Cory?
You mean for Naomi?
I didn't vote for.
Or voting for Naomi.
Please ask me clarifying questions, because I feel like we can do this.
Really quick, Christian, why did you say before it made sense to just keep it at kill Cory?
Because because I believe one of you two is evil. I think it's absolutely true. If you were the demon, you could have sealed the deal by getting an extra vote on Cory, make it even harder to lift it back onto you. Okay, but instead you didn't. You pulled down your hand at the last minute to make it more likely that it could swing back on you. What's very important is that none of the dead votes or good players vote for Naomi, or theoretically they could pile on 3 and tie it.
But this is This is just game now.
Yeah.
All right.
I get. If Owen votes here, then Zach don't vote.
All right. Anything else pertinent before I run this vote for Naomi?
Jofo, Gia don't vote.
I'll say my final little piece.
Good. Go for it.
The world that I have is Owen and Naomi. I literally think we just have to look back to the game and look at like how Naomi's acted the entire time. Like night 1, she's giving people different 3-for-3s. The idea that she would literally fuck up a surefire win is the most in character thing that could have happened this entire game. Like, I feel like. I don't know if she's like next level genius or she's falling backwards into the most genius play of all time.
She does host the Genius podcast, Cory.
She does?
Oh my god!
Wow.
Anyways,
this is it. This is the moment. Good luck,
she
everyone.
actually would
Good
make
luck.
that play.
Good luck.
I'm running 4 votes to tie if I would execute Naomi.
Y'all are fake.
One's less than 4.
Zach's gonna nominate himself.
Zach, you should nominate yourself.
I'm probably not going to nominate myself now.
You're a coward and a fraud. Anyways, with that, Cory hasn't executed and does die. And the game is over. And honestly, this is one of the most, I think one of the most entertaining games I've seen in a long time. Genuinely, this is so good.
Uh-oh. I think I
Oh, so when it feels bad, that's when it's entertaining. Interesting.
Okay, y'all watch reality TV
I think that was a solid
how
game.
long now? Okay, listen, drama and the good team fighting
getting
against each other is entertaining. But in the end, the good team did win.
Yay! We did it! We reasoned it out. Congratulations!
I start with the first execution and the person who clocked the evil team extremely early on. Sammy, you're watching.
Yeah!
Wow.
Sammy was your watchwoman who learned that
I thought it was a good game.
Christian was the monk. Christian was in fact the monk. Zach was your Undertaker. So
I think I got.
I've
people to
learned
believe me.
recently that fucking with the Undertaker in very
and then
asinine
at the
ways
end,
can
the
be
fact
very
that we're
strong.
sitting next to each other made
so I
it so
decided to just lean
obvious.
into that. So when Naomi poisoned you, I decided to show you Imp for Sammy because I thought it'd be funny.
It was
and
the
y'all,
2 of them.
I started spiraling into a world of her being the Imp and what could happen with that, and it worked for a little bit. It was very fun.
Dwight's not wrong, I will say.
No, Sammy's hella good.
Christian, yeah, I've learned about putting the Undertaker in a blender. It's funny.
I don't think Sammy's very good as a bad team.
That
as
happened.
a good team, she's very
Then
good.
later on, you guys execute Owen, your Scarlet Woman, and Zach got correct info that night because Naomi poisoned Christian the Slayer after the public role swap, thinking Christian was the Undertaker. So that was a good job. There, the next, Gia was sober empath, got a 0. Cory was bluffing as the chef with the 0. So having the neighbors both be minions is a really good play there. I really like that. But Cory was in fact your Imp, lying about the chef. Jofo was your fortune teller, who was sober because he got Zach and Christian as a yes, himself as Zach as a yes because Zach was the red herring. Got a sober no on Naomi and Amon, and a poisoned no on Jofo and Cory, which he figured out. And Amon was the mayor, who I think, Amon, you got the reasoning right. You did get attacked for the first time when you died. I chose to kill you because it maximized drama, keeping you.
I think it was a good game because Naomi had a lot of sus on her. It was just
you're the mayor. Wow.
Really were smirking though.
I was just I want the most chaos possible, and it's funny to see the 4 people alive of the fortune teller, the person fortune teller going after the 2 minions. I will say that was the voting at the end, though. I will say on everyone's part, that was really, I think that was good. Because like there is a world, Naomi, where you do fake out.
Was it?
Naomi, I promise you, I played in-person games where the demon does what you just did.
Yes.
Everyone like freaks out and be like, "Oh, we have it right then," when they have it wrong.
Yeah.
Naomi doing that basically kills the conversation of the day. In most cases, because people are like, "Oh, we have it correct." They drop their hand. That means we got it right. So if you are the imp, you do the same thing, and people would freak out, be like, "Okay, well, we have it right. We can't do it anymore," and then you win the game. I think that was a very good play.
Yes. And as the person who prosecuted that case, Naomi, I actually was not that confident, but I had to go in on it and full, and by making it more confident and made it a little bit more likely we could toss it. So that's totally right. That is totally a viable play to like suddenly throw people off the set, right?
Yeah, 100%.
I nominated Cory so that I could be second, so that I could die. And
I was shocked how many votes ended up on Cory.
Yeah, it's kind of felt like it moved fine, and then all the votes just stacked.
Though, like a lot of people.
I think Owen, if you kept your hand up the whole time, not just fake out, I think people might have gotten scared, being like, "Why is Owen agreeing to this?" But like also like the fake out also scared people. Both ways are dangerous. Because like you going, I would say the seating order for Evil is unfortunate that it was that like Owen had to go first because Owen kind of sets the tone there. And it's like if he doesn't vote, people could follow, or they could be like, "Oh, he's double bluffing," and you don't know. It's always a massive risk.
I think we needed his
and
vote
same with like
like
defending Naomi to the death there. I can't like Cory and I had talked about that, but then it's like, is that too obvious? And then
we
were in a tough spot.
No, y'all.
Was there like a real path there, or was that kind of what it was?
It was however the voting fell. Like
I mean, the path was
had a very good shot.
Honestly, the path was that even until the last second, I thought it was more Naomi than Cory. So
Cory,
I probably wouldn't have nominated you, Cory.
Cory, if help for you, the exact believe it was Naomi. I believe Gia and Kirsten were talking about Naomi more over you.
Yeah, it sounded like everyone was looking at me.
Well, the thing is, I was the only other person who could have nominated. Like Cory, if you had like forced my hand and been like, "No, you nominate Naomi," versus like. That would have taken away the only person who actually could have ever nominated you.
Yeah, that's a play too. Like Cory and Naomi, you could both just sit there and say, "We're not nominating," and force Zach to, and Zach would have done it incorrectly. But you guys don't know that, right?
You don't know that.
If he gets it right, and when you nominate, it's like a very obvious. Oh, we're panicking. So like you can either bait him into the taking the shot.
Well, and Sammy was locked in early, and no one was able to credibly.
No, that was smart.
Make me not believe Sammy. So.
Naomi had to put her hand
Sammy
down.
Really clocked it well. And the other thing I was to point out,
I think
Cory,
it would have been a
like,
better play to keep her hand up and then try to tie
your
the
bluffing
vote.
was very good. Like I didn't have a social
because
reason
then the game
to
ends.
not trust
I don't think she has a play there.
That was the best compliment I've ever heard, Cory. Thank you so much for saying it on mute. No, it's fine. No, I didn't know if you were trying to.
Also, Sammy really bailed me out at the end where I was like, it's impossible. Cory was willing to die. And Sammy was like, yeah, the Scarlet Woman was still in the game.
Mm-hmm. That was a good catch, Sammy.
That was good.
Yeah,
I'll share
my life.
Cory for a second.
Nice.
The first half of this game was absolute. I don't know how y'all are good all the time. Because, like, I had no fucking clue what was going on. And I was sitting in a room by myself at one point, and Dwight came in, and I was like, I don't know how to play. Like, I can't solve this. I don't know what this is. And it wasn't until there was like one moment. And at the beginning, I think I locked onto Christian and Zach because they were chatting so much. And I was trying to talk to Christian. And it's like this, when you're the kid in the corner of the room and no one talks to you, you're like, okay, something's going on. Like there's something has to be. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it wasn't until the second half when I was like trying to talk to Naomi and you and Cory, I think were coming up with a plan. You didn't do anything wrong. It's just like
no, we were the kids moving the desks.
That's fine. It makes sense.
And based on kids moving the desks, the teacher called on them.
Yeah, and based on circumstance, like I wanted to keep the world alive where you were a spy. Then eventually it became increasingly, it made no sense. Like it's not like you used the spy to really advance an agenda that would have helped the evil teams. Like, no, it's gotta be the guy.
Naomi, did you just get
I could
lucky
have won
poisoning
if I got Zach to make the nomination.
I thought you told me you poisoned Christian night 1, which is why I was so convinced.
Christian night 1 and Zach night 2.
I did
Zach
miss.
night 2. I got Zach night 2.
Night 2, was that like just a lucky
Yeah,
poison?
I just wanted to fuck with you. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Wait,
What's crazy is that it was 2 good people that pulled it off of Cory so fast at the beginning. Like, that had me so locked in on that Zach and Christian must be lying.
Cory, that
the
was
way they pulled Cory off. Like,
yeah.
You know,
so
I was
wild.
convinced after that Cory was the Scarlet Woman, and that because I still was locked in on Zach being the imp. It's like, well, why would we pull votes off Cory? It made no sense.
Oh, yeah, Joe, you're saying like, okay, yeah, it's definitely Cory, Scarlet Woman, Zach imp. Let's kill Cory. I'm just like, why? What the fuck are they doing? Why are they going to kill Cory?
Dwight, can I ask a question, Dwight?
Why was I not targeted at all at the end? Just because I feel like that fortune teller ping should have been so strong, but like I think that would have convinced me to vote for me. Like, why?
Eventually, there was just so much of your info came out that it was like, well, okay, and it seems like Jofo believes it, Christian, like everyone was believing it. That it was like, even if I don't believe it, I have to just go along with it because everybody is going along with it.
Yeah, I mean, it would have totally tracked to be like, look, we've literally got a fortune teller. Like, let's just kill Zach here. But
one of the things. Go on. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I just had a question for Dwight. Like, so the bluffs I got at the start were chef, soldier, butler. Isn't that like a tough set of bluffs? Because we got like no avenue to information at all.
No, yeah, it's tough, but also like you kind of reverse in a way as well. Of the town has a fortune teller, monk, undertaker. They can get in their own heads, be like, do we really have all this strong info?
Right. We should have bluffed an outsider.
Yeah, and also,
if there had been a butler bluff, we would have really all been thrown for a loop.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Then we would have been thinking there was a drunk in the game. So
I almost wonder if you had said Chef 1, if that would have pulled some of the suspicion off of you. Because I think people had, like, with the poisoned information, like, people had suspicion of Owen, and then there was, like, the Jofo's information about
Zach
Naomi.
Christian pair, too. Like,
yeah. I mean, I guess at that point, he didn't know, like, who was going to build the suspicion and that Zach and I would be such a suspicious pair, Zach and I. But look at that roll swap. I got poisoned instead of you one time.
I don't know what star pass
did it, Cory. I did give you like probably quote unquote worth a bluff to bluff as long term, but all like I said, it's one of those.
Yeah,
you got to the end as a chef.
Yes,
and that is one of the things where like chef is such a strong. Like I think chef's the strongest role in this game in terms of world building. Making to the end as a chef who doesn't get killed early is one of the stronger roles you can have because everyone's just going to kind of, for the most part, believe your number if you're in that position socially, and will build worlds kind of to exclude you and build that case, and that's two chains of logic that are avoiding you in most cases.
What screwed me over was like the plan, and I was messaging Owen about this, was like, I die tonight and pass it to Owen immediately. Like I was genuinely trying to die, and then Christian and Owen had whatever talks. It was like Christian's like, Owen's got to die. So I'm like, okay, well now this kind of works where I was willing to die.
Cory, I'll say I think it worked out better in that case because in that world you're dying as a chef with a 0. If I show you as evil to the Undertaker, then you're obviously lying. It's not a chef 0. You're protecting your neighbors because it's a chef 1 or 2. If I show you as the chef, it is a real chef 0, and your neighbors could still be evil because it's a chef 0. So in both cases, chef 0 dying, pass your Scarlet Woman, that's your neighbor, I think is bad.
I think we thought we were poisoning the Undertaker, but we got Zach and Christian.
It doesn't matter what I show as. Chef 0 dying with your Scarlet Woman neighbor. Both cases build worlds to why Owen is evil.
Yeah.
Because you're either lying to protect your neighbor or the truth, and your neighbor could be evil because of the Chef 0 and you're a good person. So, like, I think it's better. Like, if you had to set Chef 1 or 2, that'd be better for that.
Wait, did Jofo get poisoned that other night? Who got poisoned the night that I got Christian as Slayer?
I did, because that was when I got the Cory and me as no.
Yeah.
So Cory and you as no.
Yeah, we were just burning the poisons between you guys, and then the last round, I told Naomi just to burn the poison entirely to get the positive ping on Naomi.
Well, another thing I'll compliment on threw me off. I was talking with Sammy about where the messages were going. I think Sammy had a good idea, good eye on where the messages were going. There weren't messages, my understanding, between Owen so much, and so we're
more towards the end.
And in the end,
I think Naomi
at the very
was
end, I
more
was like,
sus
why?
than me.
The last
I think
night,
it was
like,
better in my hands, to be honest.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I was messaging Cory a lot, but we never sat in a room. I feel sorry, Cory. I was trying so hard to be like,
you were close.
I think you were perfectly suspicious enough. It just The way that final vote, like, it felt like it was going well until I saw 5 votes on me. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I was shocked at the
That's
tally.
why I panicked. That's why I panicked.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now, you had to pull your vote. That was the only play.
You guys were in a box once we kind of sort of guessed right. No, Naomi, you shouldn't be so hard on yourself. The typical thing that's a problem is that the minion does too good of a job.
I don't think it was the right play to give it to Naomi.
Leaving their imp like completely exposed, and so you being ambiently suspicious the way we were was very good. To my view.
Yeah, the funny thing is I was basically playing a game for the first half of who is in this game because I don't want to claim Butler. And so just jumping around and being like, okay, Kirsten is the monk. That's great. I didn't say I was the monk at all. Anyways, moving on. And I was hoping that would catch up to me by this point.
Nice. Right. I think I have to go, actually.
Yeah. Guys kicking us out. Jeez.
No,
we
yeah.
keep talking without you
like,
here?
Yeah.
Not fine.
Dwight ending it now is self-care for all of us. So that's good. Thank you, Dwight.
Yeah,
that was great.
Thanks, Dwight. It's fine.
Shout out to my minions. Y'all killed it.
What is that?
So Sammy, what are you paying attention to when you have these conversations?
Hello. Good game. It was a fun one. I think I'm getting a lot better. Again, I've never been a minion. I'm only the imp, which I feel like I did a good job managing that game. It was super winnable. Just lost at the end. To you all on the Patreon, were you able to watch the StreamYard links I posted? I noticed there was like no comments on them because it's early in the morning, but like, did those links work? Because if they do, I could just keep posting them like that, and you guys can keep watching the episodes alongside us, which I think is a infinitely better viewing experience. You know what I mean? Part 2 was muted for the episode. Okay. All right, I'll experiment. But at least you're able to like sync it up with yours if you have it. Okay. Yeah, no, I got you. You could hear me, but not the episode. Okay. All right, we're tinkering with it. I just think like it's such a better viewing experience being able to watch the episode on the same screen as us that it's like worth whatever complications we have trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? You can do what you did for BB7. Yeah, we could do that too. But that works with Paramount Plus. I don't know how that's going to work otherwise. Surely you can get in trouble for that. Yeah, I mean, it is just a thing, though, that, like, behind Patreon, like, a lot of people, like, react to full movies and stuff. Exactly, Katie, yeah. Like, there's a lot of people who do, like, reaction content and stuff. It's definitely not allowed. YouTube is not allowed at all. That was a prayer that would work. I thought they were engaged. Is that not right, Samantha? Herman got married. Okay, that makes more sense. And that because I remember Kevin was talking about going to a wedding. Yeah. Okay. Well, that'll be it for me. 2 hours. I think America and I are gonna go out tonight, so it's gonna be a chill one. Got to go to the gym too. But I appreciate you guys. You know, very chill stream today. Past 2 nights have been gaming. I'll get back to a nice discussion stream soon. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you all for the subs.